Isn't it crazy as an artist you could turn a blank sheet of paper like this into something like this?
The best artist advice that I can give is to make ugly art. No one is good at anything when they're just starting out. There's a huge misconception that art is a natural talent. I used to draw stick figures. My art sucked when I started painting, but I kept practicing, I improved my techniques, I got a better understanding of color, and my art still sucks sometimes. Because bad art is necessary to grow as an artist. It's the only way to learn and to improve your technique is to just make bad art. If you go into a painting knowing you're going to make something ugly, you take all of the pressure off yourself and allow yourself to experiment and grow as an artist. You can play around with color, try new techniques, and who knows, you might create something that you really like painting and develop a totally unique artistic style. So go out there and make some ugly art like a true artist. And if you do, please do at me because I do want to see it, and we can just be little ugly artists together.
So I have a new art challenge for anyone who draws like me. You know when you show the finished drawing at the end of your video for only 2 seconds? Well, this time, show some of your drawings and zoom in really close so everyone can see all the hard work that you put in towards your art.
3 techniques to help you improve your art. The first is to focus on the planes of what you're painting. If you're painting a face, you can do this by touching your own face with a flat hand and feeling how different features face different directions. The bridge of your nose faces straight out while the sides face away. You can also draw the planes on your reference photo. I used green for the planes that are straight on and orange for the ones that show away. The second thing is to draw with pencil and focus on values and shapes. The planes of the face that directly face the light source will be lightest, while the planes that face away will be darker. Try to fill the larger areas first before going in and doing the darker lines. Third, you have to practice every single day. The more time and effort you put into it, the better your art will be. And of course, make ugly art.
One of the best tips that I learned for drawing portraits in my time in art school. It's going to sound so silly, but bear with me. Here's what I want you to do. Yep, I want you to put it upside down. When you're drawing a portrait, it's never going to look like the person you're drawing until the very end. So your brain's gonna get really frustrated because this drawing that you're spending all this time and effort on isn't looking like the person you're trying to draw. It's all up in your brain. By flipping it upside down, now that's tricking your brain into focusing only on the shapes, the shadows, the lines, the highlights, the little ingredients for this main masterpiece that you're making. It's not focused on making it look like the person. I had to spend thousands of dollars and years in art school to learn tips like that, but I'm sharing them with you for free. So give me a like and a follow.
Also, duet me if you try this. I can't wait to see what everyone creates.
Ha 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 ha, you are so funny. I am laughing so hard. What a comedian you are.
I'm going to try something new. For every person, if you're my friend or not, that likes and supports this video, I'm going to come to your page and like and support your last video as well. Let me tell you a secret. This isn't new for me.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to draw something I've never drawn before, a beautiful trash kitty. And I'm doing this to show you guys that you should try making art you aren't comfy with. Growth happens outside the comfort zone, after all. I drew the eyes pretty much like usual, but I sharpened the corners and added cat eye pupils. I kept all my usual wobbly, messy lines the same, and shaded in an upside down triangle-like shape for the nose, keeping it close to the eyes. 2 lines down from the nose, and a bottom lip chin thing underneath. Next, add super long whiskers to the sides of the nose. And eyebrows after that. I'm being even messier than usual because fur is a lot more textured than skin, so we can really throw our ink anywhere we want. I'm going to add the ears last, and I have to admit, I'm so surprised at how much I liked this. If you have to give yourself permission to create trash, then do it, because creating art is something everyone should enjoy. Follow on Instagram for more, @SavannahLore.
If you're a small creator on TikTok, I'm talking about like 5,000 followers or less, like, comment, and share this video, and I'm gonna go to your page specifically and then reply to your comment what I think you can do to grow your page.
You owe it to yourself to do something creative today. So grab a pen and a watercolor palette if you have one. No worries if you don't. Even if you don't think you can draw, you can. I promise. I always start with the eyes, nose, and mouth. If you'd like a slower tutorial, I have many on my page, but I have some other pep talky things I want to say to you. Beautiful trash helped me rebel against my inner critic. You know, that perfectionist little asshole voice that tells you suck at art. Well, she's lying. You actually can make art. You don't need permission from your perfectionism. When you make art, put her in timeout. If you allow yourself to create something imperfect, something trash, well, it takes away the subtle fear we all have of embarrassing ourselves. We can't be embarrassed if we intended to create trash in the first place, you know? The pieces of art you create are your little misfit children. They love you, and they just want to be loved back. Come find more beautiful trash on my Instagram @SavannahLore. Have fun, you guys!
Here's 5 common anatomy mistakes. Number 1, completely forgetting about the forehead. We can't ignore this any longer. It's like you karate chopped a cerebellum. Just remember that the eye is usually in the middle of that guide circle, and the mouth is at the bottom. Number 2 is drawing only with straight lines. Rarely anything on the human body is a straight line, and this is due to the shape of our muscles, which we won't get into right now. Number 3. Drawing the smile with all the teeth. It is 110% unnecessary. Just look at it. You can leave some space and it'll look amazing. Number 4. Drawing little hills for feet. I used to do this too, but a foot has curves in it. It's like a triangular shape. I can't. Number 5. Drawing the body one part at a time. Draw the form before the details and I promise it'll look 100 times better.
If you are an artist, then listen to me, please. I know a lot of people out there question your expertise. No, it is not printed, traced or from Google. And to think that I would ever do that is so horrible.
Someone asked me for a tree doodle, so here is a tree for your notes or post-its. I like drawing shortish, wide trunks, and also, per usual, wobbly lines are key here. This is a perfect post-coffee activity. When drawing branches, keep them fairly thick and don't finish the ends, leave them open. It gives the illusion of the branches disappearing into the leaves. I like to give the leaves a lot of fluff, so I draw the outline super swirly and bouncy, and then I give some individual bumps and leaves throughout. My favorite part is the tree bark. Just fill in the trunk and branches with lines, and don't forget to add spirals periodically. These will be the knots in the bark. Last, add any extra texture or shading you like. I always outline my doodles with a thick black line. Remember, everything we draw here is beautiful trash, and we love that about our art. If you want more creative ideas, find me on Instagram @SavannahLore. Have fun, you guys!
Mm-hmm.